Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 36 of my Colorado Rockies OOTP series here in Out of the Park Baseball 16. And we're ready to get into the 2026 playoffs and defend our title. So I decided not to do a September episode. We won the division pretty handily, 12 games over the Diamondbacks. No wild card coming from the NL West this year. So that is a nice change, but anyway, not our best season, 95 wins, not too bad, obviously. I mean, it's like 95 wins any year. But, we had won, I think, 100 the last 3 seasons, so a little bit of a down year, and, even our expected record dipped below 100 wins for the first time in 3 years. So it was definitely a down year, and even though the pitching was actually statistically better than last season's, our hitting, we were only second in runs scored, so the offense just wasn't quite as good as it usually is. And another thing is Kyoji Yamada is out for the next 1 to 2 weeks, so he's in all likelihood going to miss the NLDS. Whoops, daisies. He's in all likelihood going to miss the NLDS. He has missed a bit of time this season, as you can see. Only 125 games played, but oh well, we'll just have to do without him. I am not sweating it too much. I think the pressure is definitely off this year. After winning the World Series last year, but we do have some sad news. Team owner Charlie Monfort passed away, so his son Mark takes over as the new team owner. So that'll be interesting to see. I was glad we were able to win one for Charlie before he passed away, but now we have a new owner, Mark Monfort, so we'll see how this goes. 44 years old, but he's very controlling, at least fiscally. So I imagine that means we're gonna have a tight budget, but I don't know. I mean, we will see. I'm not sure how much is really going to change, but I thought it would be worth mentioning. So, alright, we are going to be taking on the Marlins in the first round. I'm not sure who's going to get home field because we had the same record, but the Brewers are going to be the 1 seed. They'll take on the winner of the Nationals and the Mets in the playoff game. Do we have to set our postseason roster yet, or do we do that tomorrow? We got to do that tomorrow. So let's do that. I don't know if there's a game 163 or something. There might be. Wow, still, we don't have to set our roster yet. There we go. Alright, so yeah, there must have been some game 163. It looks like the Mets or the Twins played 163 games, as did the Rays. Wow, the AL wildcard must have gone crazy. Is that even? Yeah, that's 163. That's 163. The Royals played 163. So what was that? Must have been some weird three-way tiebreaker. I don't know how that worked. Like, let's see, the Rays. Did they play both teams? I don't even care. I don't want to look it up. But alright, so we already know who we're facing. Let's just let's set our roster here. So Sky Bolt wins the NL batting title, and that little bit of delay actually is going to help us. Those couple of days that took to sort out the last wildcard game, because now Yamada's only out for another week, so we will probably keep him on the roster, the NLDS roster. And I don't think we actually have any moves to make to the postseason roster. Do we have oh, you know what? We need to add. Yeah, we need to add. Where's our other starter? Oh yeah. We need to add Bazaar and Hunter Parsons. So bullpen, we can dump Steven Matz. That didn't really work out. We will remove him from the playoff roster. And we're gonna dump one more arm, maybe Chris Richmond. But we want to keep Thompson for the lefty. Oh yeah, it could be Ryan Burr. He kind of had a bad year for us this year. Well, his ratings still aren't that bad, but I think I'd rather have Chris Richmond, to be honest. I just think Richmond's got the better arm. So, alright. We will go with Parsons. We want him on the roster, even if he isn't in the rotation, and I'm not sure what we're going to do yet for that 4th starter spot. But even if he isn't in the rotation, he could be valuable out of the bullpen for us. But so Parsons finished out the year with a 4.36 ERA, 2.7 WAR, 189 strikeouts, 179 innings. I mean, he pretty much did what he always does. He gets double-digit wins, makes 30 starts, 170 innings. I mean, he's pretty consistent in terms of what he is at this point. There's nothing really too much to be expected. It looks like, wow, he had negative WAR all these years, apparently. Oh, this is batting. Okay. It's like, well, what? Vasquez was pretty solid for us, 4.08 ERA. 65 strikeouts, 31 walks. So I think I'll probably go with Parsons if we get to a game 4 and we have to start, or we have to make a game 4 start in the NLDS. Rotation, you can't really go wrong with any of these guys in any different order, but I think we'll go with Strasburg, Burkhalter, Geddes, and then Parsons. And then as for the lineups, we'll just have to see how long Yamada's up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on our bench, and I don't even remember when did I. Okay, so I got Bo Bichette in August. So yeah, Bichette, I have to explain. I got him off of waivers. He's a guy I actually targeted. I think I wanted to trade for him a couple years ago, or maybe it was like last year. I don't even remember. And mainly because of his defensive versatility, and he's not a bad player. So he's our backup infielder for right now. And then we still have righties and lefties for the outfield, Hazley and Parrott. We still don't really have anyone who can play center field, although we could move Rodriguez there if we wanted to, if Yamada is hurt, which we might do. But other than that, guys finished out the year. Dillard had a down year, but it looks like he got hot at the end. 258 BABIP. Danny Taylor, really good season. Only a 321 BABIP too, so that's pretty encouraging. That platoon with him and Windham really worked out at the end. Yeah, what we might actually do is if Yamada's hurt, we'll move Rodriguez to center and then just play Taylor and Windham. Rodriguez had a pretty solid rookie year. Esteban Ortiz, not so much. I mean, he wasn't as great from the offensive side of things. Foscalina only hit 231 this year, so his BABIP dipped literally more than 100 points this season, which is just ridiculous. But still, pretty productive. Almost a 5-win player. Sky Bolt, almost a 5-win player. Wow, Adam Hazley had a really good year. I didn't even really see he played this much. I guess that's because he's playing a majority of it in Chicago and LA. But still, he 3.6 wins above replacement. That's pretty crazy. Did not see that coming. Jose Reyes had a good year. Yamada had a good year. Pretty good years all around from our offense. But we just weren't as electric as we were last season. So, all right, let's get into it. Keep going one more day, I guess. Even one more day. So this is benefiting us because this is more time for Yamada to rest. But all right, we're taking on the Marlins, and we do not have home field, so they are the team. So they won the tiebreaker, I presume. So we might want, in that case, I'm trying to think. Sometimes, yeah, Geddes gave up way more home runs. So let's pitch Geddes in game 2 then, and we will let Burkhalter, since I think Burkhalter is really look at his home runs per 9. He's a pure ground ball pitcher. He is pretty much perfect for pitching in Colorado, and so I want him to make the starts in Colorado. So, and Geddes allowed 17 home runs this year, 14 last year. Even when he was in Minnesota, he was allowing a lot of home runs. So we want to be wary of that. So we'll try to keep him away from Coors if we can in this postseason. All right. And let's take a look at the Miami Marlins. So we obviously know they won 95 games, but other than that, 7th in runs scored, 1st in runs against. So another team led by their pitching staff. Looks like Drake Fellows is out. He is one of their better pitchers. 2.71 ERA this year in 22 starts, but he's out for 4 more months with radial nerve decompression. That is not good. But they still do have Connor Cannon, Cody Medeiros, and Jose Guerra, which is a pretty formidable 1-2-3. Looks like they got a pretty good bullpen too, so very good pitching team. But I would imagine their offense is probably where their weaknesses lie. Like I said, 7th in runs scored. OBP wasn't even 300 this year. I see Josh Bell here. That's a pretty recognizable name. Orlando Rodriguez, Chris Shaw, David Gutierrez, or Danny Gutierrez. Wow, this guy's 4.5 stars. Jesus. Pat Wilson. So some pretty highly highly rated players, but not a lot of offensive production out of them, it looks like. So all right, let's get into it. Game 1 will be Steven Strasburg versus Connor Cannon. So both teams get to line up their pitching staffs since we don't have to deal with the wild card game. So because Yamada is still out for 4 more days, we're going to go with Rodriguez in center, and we're going to put Windham and Danny Taylor in the game. We will play Windham at third, where he is better defensively anyway. Now the only question is what we want to do for the lineup here. We could leave Windham in the 2nd spot. I wouldn't be too opposed. We could also move Taylor up. Yeah, we might do that. We might move Taylor up and then swap Windham and Dillard. Alright, we'll see how that works. We could also just move Bolt and Reyes up. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And then go Windham, Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's just actually leave it like it was. We'll go with the default lineup to start, since that lineup was relatively effective all year. Alright, so Strasburg on the mound in game 1. He was so big last postseason. Really, he's been excellent since coming back from Tommy John surgery. So let's see if we can put in another good performance here today from Miami. This has got to be one of the first times we've started a division series out on the road. We've almost always had home field advantage this round. But alright, so it's 2-0 through 3. Strasburg gets some leakage in the first. We come back with a 2 spot in the 4th. We tie it up. Strasburg with a shutdown inning. He's got 74 pitches through 4. Ooh, allows another run there. He is at 88 pitches, so he's good for at least 1 more inning. But if he comes up here, we might pinch it for him. Nope, alright, he didn't get up. So let's go half inning. Another run. So not great stuff out of Strasburg. Not what you're looking for at your game 1 starter, that's for sure. So as for the bullpen, we still have Bazaar and Birdie as our 7th and 8th or 8th and 9th inning guys. The only question is, who do we want to use in a role like this? I'm thinking Kelvin Franco would be perfect. So let's go pinch hit for our man Strasburg here. I think they still have Cannon on the mound. No, they have Jesus Garcia. So we'll go with Adam Hazley to pinch hit for Strasburg here. Alright, and it looks like Rodriguez led off with a double. So now Hazley's up. He's behind in the count 0-2 to Garcia. Ooh, Hazley just 9 for 41 this year as a pinch hitter. Hazley swings, pulled into right field. Base hit for Hazley. Rodriguez to third. He's headed home. He'll score, and that is an RBI single for the pinch hitter Adam Hazley. And he's got pretty solid speed, so we will not pinch run for him here. But now we've got the tying run on base. Dominic Foscalina up. Swung on, bouncer to the left side. Wilson's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time. A 5-4-3 double play. That's going to account for the first 2 outs of the inning. Now Windham up. He is struck it out in every at-bat so far, but he hits a liner towards second. That's a base hit. So runner on first for Sky Bolt. He's ahead in the count 3-1. That's ball 4, so the tying run moves into scoring position for Jose Reyes. Reyes has got a full count, so the runners are going to be going. Ball 4. Alright, the bases will be loaded for Thomas Dillard. So we've batted around in this inning. I think. Nah, I guess we batted around in these 6. Never mind. We batted around since this 6. Ignore me. Alright, Thomas Dillard up. 163 with runners in scoring position this year. That is atrocious. The long look, now the pitch. Dillard swings. Screwball hit in the air towards center. Alvarez eases towards it, and he's got it. Jesus Garcia looks like he's injured on the play, but he's probably coming out anyway. But alright, so we get 1 run back, and at least we show some signs of life from our offense. So let's put Kelvin Franco in the game. He'll probably only give us 1 inning here. Alright, but it was a scoreless one at that. So let's get our next pitcher up. Franco's spot is due up 4th in the order, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Let's get our 8th and 9th inning guys up, Bazaar and Birdie. We'll just go with Bazaar for now. Nick Whitgren is in for the Marlins, 2.55 ERA this year. Danny Taylor up. He has a solo home run today. 2-0 pitch, swung on dribbler just in front of home plate. Benson reaches it, throw to first. Ew, not in time. Danny Taylor with an infield hit. So now we've got the runner on first for Esteban Ortiz. They're going to bring in Wesley Rodriguez. Looks like he's got some control issues, but overall great stuff. 2-2 pitch, struck him out with the fastball. So 1 man down now for Ruben Rodriguez, who's due for 3 today. Double in his last AB. The pitch, Rodriguez swings, bounding ball. I wonder if that's a typo. Toss to second for 1 to first. Oh, wow, they double up maybe one of the fastest men in baseball, Ruben Rodriguez. That's surprising. So Franco doesn't come up, and he's only at 14 pitches. Let's just get Bazaar in. I don't really want to extend guys more than 1 inning if I don't have to. Alright, so Bazaar pitches a scoreless 8th. We're on to the top of the 9th now. We're going to go with, who are they pitching? Oh, okay, perfect. They got a lefty out there, so we're going to go with Jacob Parrott to lead things off. We will get Birdie up just in case this game does head to the bottom of the 9th, and let's do it. Alright, 3 outs. 3 more outs. Bowers is up. Or Bowers is in, I should say. Parrott is up. 277 is a pinch hitter this year, but he's behind in the count 0-2. And he strikes out. Alright, 1 down for Dominic Foscalina. He's 1 for 3 today. Bowers kicks and fires. Foscalina swings, driven in the air to right center. Near the warning track, it's gone! Dominic Foscalina ties game 1. The postseason magic continues. Unbelievable 404 feet. The former MVP getting it done once again, tying the game up in the 9th. Unbelievable. Alright, Jonathan Windham now represents the go-ahead run. Bowers still on the mound. Windham bouncing ball. Rodriguez has got to throw to first. Over Shaw's head. And Windham gets to second. So we've got a man in scoring position now for Sky Bolt with just 1 out. And they're going to... Oh, yeah. What is that? 4 walks for Bolt. They give him an intentional one this time around. So he's got to have... Is that 4 walks and 5 ABs? Or 4 walks and 4... I think it's 5 ABs for him so far. Or 4 walks and 5 plate appearances, I should say. But alright, now 2 men on for Jose Reyes. He's already got 1 home run today, but he's going up against a lefty, and he strikes out. Now it's up to Thomas Dillard. Couldn't come through last time up. He's got another chance here. The 1-1 swing by Dillard, driven on a line towards second base hit. Windham taking third. And, oh, what do we do here? Very shallow, and Bella's a good arm. with Taylor on deck against the lefty. I'm sending him. Screw it. Wyndham's headed around home. The throw home. He's safe. Go ahead. Run scores. RBI base knock for Sky Bolt, and the Rockies lead it. Unbelievable. Now it's Taylor's turn. A chance to add on more. The stretch and the pitch swung on liner out towards short left. That's a base hit. Bolt moves up to third. He's headed home. He scores. And it's another RBI single, this time for Danny Taylor. And we've got a 2-run lead. Now Esteban Ortiz to face Bowers. The 0-2, strike 3 called. So Bowers strikes out the side, but he allows 3 runs in the process. And the Rockies take a 6-4 lead. We've got Zach Birdie coming on now for the 9th. And he shuts the door, and the Rockies come from behind and take game 1. Looks like Birdie might have had some trouble there in that last inning. He put the tying run on base, but no big deal. Alright, so we win game 1. We are headed to game 2. Great position to take game 1 on the road. Now we've got Geddes going in game 2. Big postseason performance, Jonathan Geddes. Now the big thing about putting Geddes out here instead of Burkhalter is that means that Burkhalter is only going to have 1 opportunity to pitch in this series on full rest. Geddes will have 2, but we'll likely go with Strasburg if a game 5 came up anyway. Presuming he doesn't get hurt or something, he doesn't slip down the stairs and break his neck or something between now and game 5. Presuming that we actually get to a game 5, but alright, so let's put Wyndham in. We'll go with the same lineup. Put him at third, put Rodriguez in center. And here we go, Jonathan Geddes on the mound in Miami against Cody Medeiros, a battle of the Southpaws here in game number 2. Let's get it underway. And Miami takes the lead in the bottom of the 3rd. Still a 1-0 game through 5. Medeiros 6 strikeouts so far. Oh, a 4 spot in the 6th for Colorado. Ooh, wow, a 3-run home run from Jose Reyes and then a solo home run from Danny Taylor. So, wow, this guy really coming through so far. He has had a fantastic season and is having an even better playoff so far. So we've got a 4-1 lead now for Strasburg, who's looked pretty good himself so far. 7 strikeouts through, or not, I just said Strasburg, I mean Geddes. 7 strikeouts through 5 innings, 80 pitches so far. Alright, he allows another run there, and he's at 98 pitches, so his day is going to be done. Oh yeah, he's due up anyway. So we've got 3 innings to cover with our bullpen here. They've got a lefty on the mound still, so we're going to go with Parrott to pinch hit. And we're going to get, should we go with Franco again? He looked pretty dynamite in yesterday's game. Let's search by FIP. Birdie, whoa, Birdie had a, oh yeah, wow, he had a ridiculous FIP, Jesus. Bizarre, Manaus, Arias Thompson. Yeah, Franco really didn't have a great year, but man, his stuff is so good. I think we'll go with Franco for the 7th. He was effective last night. Why not do it again? Alright, so in the 8th, nothing coming from that inning. Get Franco in. Oh, alright, he gives 1 back, but he's, you know, we still got the lead, so not a huge deal. Now we've got less breathing room to work now I should say Bizarre and Birdie have less breathing room to work with here. Alright, Bizarre on for the 8th. Alright, scoreless 8th. We're headed to the 9th. And let's do till runners in scoring position in case that 9th spot comes up. Alright, it might have, but looks like the guy was only on first, so not a big deal. Alright, and Birdie in for the 9th. And there it is. We take a 2-0 series lead on the Marlins. Birdie with his 2nd save, and we win 4-3. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh yeah, and here's, wow, Danny Taylor filling out to a 4.5-star player now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. A lot of things going right. All right, so now we've got game number 3 back in Colorado. Still no Yamada. He's out 1 more day, I think, so he'd be back potentially for tomorrow's game, game 4, but he still cannot play today. Not been cleared, apparently, by team doctor. So we got Wyndham in there for a 3rd straight game, playing 3rd. We got Rodriguez out in center. How is his center field rating coming along? It's still at 50. But he's got, you know, if you go to his ratings, he's got good outfield defensive ratings, so, and he's only 23. So if we play him in center field enough, he could probably develop into a pretty half-decent center fielder. It's definitely better than Yamada, but he's also a pretty good defensive infielder himself, so a lot of versatility with this guy, which I like. But alright, so we got Burkhalter on the mound making his first postseason start as a Colorado Rocky. Of course, the last postseason start he made was in that NLCS against the Rockies last season. So this will be a big one. Here we go. Oh, a 4 spot in the 1st for the Rockies offense. That's going to give Burkhalter some breathing room, a little bit of a lead to work with here. Alright, he gives up his 1st run in the 4th. Still a 4-1 ball game, though. Oh, 2 more in the 5th. So Burkhalter at 79 pitches He leads off this inning. We're going to leave him in. Oh, 3 more for the team. Nice. Did that start with Burkhalter? No, he grounded out. But a 3-run home run from Jose Reyes makes it 7-3. So we're definitely going to leave Burkhalter in now. All right. He's at 94 pitches. What is his stamina rating is the question. It is 55. All right. So he probably can't last too much longer. Unless he comes up this inning, I'd probably leave him in to start the next inning. But we will see. Since we have used Franco twice this series already. Driven hard in the air, deep left center, runs it down. All right, 1 away. Esteban Ortiz up. He's 1 for 2 today. The 1-2 pitch, grounded sharply left side. Wilson comes up with the throw to first. Out number 2. Rodriguez up now. 1-0 count. Hulebecki, is that his name? Really hitting the air to deep center. Out number 3. All right, so Burkhalter will at least start the next inning. And then we don't want to go... honestly, I don't know how to double switch in this game. I gotta figure out how to do that. Insert move players. Can't be that hard. It's gotta be... I think I could figure it out. So let's get Bazaar. Well, you know what? No, but even then, Bazaar... Let's get Thompson and Manaus up, because Bazaar... Probably don't want to use him more than 1 inning this game anyway. Alright, so Burkhalter, let's go to runners in scoring position. Ooh, alright, leadoff double to Hulebecki, the pitcher. That's pretty bad. Now Ivan Alvarez up, and it's past Dillard. So that's a wild pitch. 99 pitches for Burkhalter so far. 3-1 count, misses the plate ball 4. Alright, we got to get him out of there. So we got 2 righties due up. Let's get Manaus in. Yep, Manaus in for our guy. Benson swings very well hit down the line. It's going to land foul. Wow, alright, so we maybe catch a break right there. Now it recognizes the substitution. Manaus is in. Benson up. 1 for 3 today. 1-2 count. Benson with a swing. A little flare into center. Rodriguez, he's got it. Hulebecki's trying to score. Throw home. Not in time. So the 4th run of the day comes across for Miami. But still a 3-run lead for the Rockies. Slow roller near the plate. Dillard reaches to throw to Taylor. In time. 2 away. And we won't even bother burning our lefty yet here if we don't have to. So Rodriguez up. 0-2 pitch, inside corner, strike 3. And there we go, we're through the 7th. We're on to our 8th and 9th inning, guys, which is always very important, considering that's probably one of the strengths of our team. Let's go 2 pitchers. We'll get Bazaar up. We're going to pinch it for our guy here with, who's in? Hulebecki's still in, so let's go with Hazley. Alright, any insurance runs? Probably not. Bazaar in. Alright, for the 8th. Scoreless 8th. Now let's get Birdie up. Go till runners in scoring position again. Ooh, a solo home run from Jose Reyes. Not too shabby. Alright, nothing else going that inning, but we've still got a 4-run lead. A chance to close out the series. Birdie is on. And he does it, and the Rockies sweep the Marlins. So for the 2nd straight year, the Rockies sweep the NLDS after... This round started being our kryptonite for so long. We have now not lost a division series game in the last 2 seasons, amazingly enough, which is sort of a surprise. But whatever. Can't complain. Can't say I'm gonna complain. So, all right, good stuff. That is gonna do it. So we are moving on to the next round. Let's see who we're gonna face. It's gonna be the winner of this New York-Milwaukee series. So Milwaukee we faced last postseason. It looks like it might face them again. They were the best team in the NL this year. Let's see if they can close out their series against New York. And yes, they do. So we're taking on the Milwaukee Brewers in a rematch for the 2nd straight year. It'll be Brewers-Rockies in the NLCS. Excellent stuff there. Let's see who wins in the other rounds. So Boston moving on. That's pretty cool. Whoa, 112 wins for them this year. Holy smokes. And Chicago, LA. Ooh, LA at 106 themselves. LA we faced in the World Series last year. Let's see. Ooh, they get eliminated by the Chicago White Sox, a team that was 21 games worse than them this season. Unbelievable. Wow. And the Red Sox are more than 30 games better than the Twins. That's insane. Or almost 30 games better. Not quite. But alright, so that's going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.